For 4,500 years, they have towered over the desert. The Great Pyramid of Giza, the last ancient wonder still standing. It holds over 2 million stone blocks, some heavier than a truck. Built with no iron tools, no machines, and no wheels for hauling. So a question echoes through history. Who built them? And how on earth did they do it? You may have heard it was armies of slaves. Or even, some claim, aliens. But the real truth is stranger and far more human. And today, we can actually prove it. This is the truth they never taught you. Who really built the pyramids? First, you have to grasp the sheer scale of it. The Great Pyramid was built for the pharaoh Khufu. Around 2560 BC, over 4,500 years ago, it rose 481 feet into the sky. It stayed the tallest structure on Earth for nearly 4,000 years. It's made of about 2.3 million stone blocks, each one averaging 2.5 tons, some over 50. Originally, it was covered in gleaming white polished limestone, giant infusely crowned in weiridsome soyster, so smooth it shone like a mirror in the desert sun. And it's aligned to the cardinal directions almost perfectly. Its sides miss true north by only a tiny fraction of a degree. Perfect than be owed to teach, a masterpiece of precision, but built by whom? For centuries, everyone thought they knew the answer: slaves. Whipped masses, dragging stone under a merciless sun. Hollywood made that image unforgettable. But where did that story even come from? From a single Greek traveller named Herodotus, who visited Egypt 2,000 years after the pyramids were built. He wrote of 100,000 slaves, but was just repeating rumours. And for a long time, we had nothing better to go on. Then, in the 1990s, the sand gave up a secret. Archaeologist Mark Lehner uncovered a lost city. An entire village right beside the pyramids, with bakeries, breweries, homes, and busy workshops. This was where the pyramid builders actually lived. And what it revealed changed everything. These were not slaves at all. They were skilled, paid, and respected workers. They ate bread, fish, and huge amounts of beef. Beef, a luxury that even nobles rarely enjoyed. They drank beer, freshly brewed on site, every single day. When they got hurt, they were treated by real doctors. Killian received off-heel start. Healed bones proved they received genuine medical care. And when a worker died, he was buried in honor. In his own tomb, right beside his pharaohs. No slave is ever buried next to a king. They organized into proud teams, each with its own name. Names like the Friends of Khufu and the Drunkards of Menkaure. They even scrawled their crew names inside the stones themselves. These were craftsmen, proud of their work. But the ultimate proof came in 2013. On the Red Sea coast, in the caves of Wadi al-Jaf, they found the oldest written papyri ever discovered. A logbook written by an official named Mera. he recorded his team hauling limestone by boat down the Nile. Stone destined for the Great Pyramid's shining white casing. A real worker's own diary, from the time of Khufu himself. At last, the builders told us their story, themselves. So, how did they move blocks weighing many tons? Not with magic, but with brilliant, simple engineering. They cut the stone with copper tools and hard stone hammers. They dragged the blocks on wooden sledges. And they poured water onto the sand right in front of them. Wet sand cuts the friction nearly in half. A trick shown in their very own tomb paintings. Then they hauled the blocks up enormous earthen ramps. Ramps that rose with the pyramid, layer by layer. Human muscle, teamwork, and truly brilliant planning. And even now, the pyramid still holds its secrets. In 2017, scientists scanned it with cosmic particles. They found a hidden void high above the Grand Gallery, sealed and untouched for 4,500 years. So no, it wasn't slaves, said slaves, and it certainly wasn't aliens. It was ordinary people who did something truly extraordinary. If this changed how you see them, subscribe for more hidden history.